بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وعليكم Okay, you, stand up. You. Why is Ramadan special to you? What makes it special to you? It's a holy month. So because it's holy, that makes it special to you? Fast. You fast no other times? So Ramadan special. When the Quran was sent down. Okay, alright. Jazakallah khair. What's your name? I didn't say sit down. I never said sit down. What's your name? Ali. 11. Okay, good answer. All right, you. Yeah, you. Why is Ramadan special?
Because you have to fast for the sake of Allah.
Because you have to fast for the sake of Allah. Is it special to you?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Amr.
Amr, and how are you?
No, Amir.
Amir. I'm sorry. Amir, okay. How old are you, Amir?
11.
11. Same age as Ali. You can sit down, Ali. Just a favor. Thank you, Amir. All right, let's try this one more time. You. No, you. Yeah, you, please. Jazakallah khair. Everybody listen to the question carefully. Okay? Ali, pay attention, all right? What makes Ramadan special for you is the question. What makes Ramadan special? Keyword. And secondly, you. Not what makes Ramadan so holy, what you have to do, what your parents tell you to do, what your teachers tell you to do, or what is special about that month on a personal level. Fadl.
To me, it's a month where I work out.
To me, not to you, not to him, according to the Quran, the Hadiths, my shayukh, but to me, on a personal level, it makes it special. I feel special. I work on myself. Work on yourself any other month? You got 12 months out the year. So you only work on yourself for 1 month? Pretty much? Okay, at least he was honest. He was honest. All right, tell you, what's your name? Ayub. And how old are you, Ayub? 7. That's what grade are you in? 12th grade. So you're a senior. What's next? What do you want to do? Something with business. You like money. Okay? Alhamdulillah. We all like money. Anyone who says he doesn't like money is not. Tell you, that's the nature of man. It's to like money. Tell you, all right, good job, Ayub. Jazakallah khair. So, Ali started us off. He was our lead batter. He got us on first base. Then he stole the base to second. Amir came in. Ali on third base. Amir's on base. Ayub's on second base. Who can make the RBI and take home? Who can do the grand slam? What makes Ramadan special to you? What makes it special to you? Can I go? Can I have a turn? Can I have a turn? As an example, Ali, how I want you to answer the question, I would say Ramadan is special to me because there's certain and foods that are only made in Ramadan. It's the only time we get this pastry. It's the only time we get this soup. It's the only time we get this dish. It only comes around once a year. The salah, the sadaqah, the tarawih, but the food in Ramadan is the best. It tastes the best. For me, personally. That's what makes it special to me. Your turn. You look like you understand. Yeah.
I think it's for the sake of Allah.
That was not a question while we fast. What makes it special for you?
The food that we ate.
Okay, like me, the foodie. The food that only comes in Ramadan. Anything else? Alright, Jazakumullah khairan. For you. No, not you. In the back, yes. Did we get to fast? The entire month, she said? Only time, which is the what? full month. So you like fasting? Why do you like fasting? What feels so good about fasting? To do for you? Makes you feel good when you finish? An accomplishment. I was hungry, yes. I was thirsty, yes. I was a little irritable and cranky, angry, right? At the end, when I break my fast, I feel strong. I did something that the average person isn't doing. All right, that's a good answer. Let's go back to the original question. What makes Ramadan special for you? Yeah, you gotta stand up. I get to learn more about Islam. So when Ramadan comes, guys, firstly, I feel hungrier to learn. I have a greater passion to learn. And secondly, is more knowledge that's available. More Quran. Muslims are better. Muslims are more righteous. All right, right? Anything else? All right, that's good enough. In the back. You. In the back. Quick. We don't have a lot of time. No, not you. In the back. Yeah. That's, no, right there in the blue. Yalla, you. Yes. Everybody listen, please. We need to listen. You need to give my respect. You have to give your classmates respect. Like you give your teacher respect. Right? Well, listen. You gotta raise your voice though. You see a lot more Muslims in the masjid. And I'm sorry? Okay, all right, beautiful. Jazakallah khairan. All right, who's my next victim? Or volunteer? You know how you look at it, right? All right, guys, Jazakallah khairan for your participation. What's important is for a month to be special, it doesn't have to be the correct reason, the right reason, or the reason. What's important is that it makes you feel special. And when something is special, you like it, you look forward to, you prepare for it. And once you're in the place, in the time, then in most cases, you want to learn why it's really special. So I only came to the masjid because of the food. Real. But then when I was in the masjid, I met somebody. When I was in the masjid, I heard the Quran being recited. When I was in the masjid, I met a friend. When I was in the masjid, I played basketball, and it was none of those reasons of why you should come to the masjid. But we're not talking about what should and shouldn't be. But we're talking about the reality of it. So my advice to all of you young brothers, Ayub, you're pretty much grown man right now. Okay, Ali, all of you guys, Amir, your sisters, everybody, is make sure that you're in the right place in the life as a Muslim. And a big part of being a young adult and being a big grown adult is knowing how to be in the right time and avoiding being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Don't ever forget this advice. So a big part of being in the right place at the right time is having the right friends around you, the right circle. Even if you're not the best, even if you're not the most pious, but having good friends that keep you away from negative stuff, all right? So it's very important in life, guys, to have good friends, good company, and to make sure that you're in a good environment for success in the deen and success in the you like business, and you need to be around business-minded people. And you need to keep yourself as much as you can out of your 24 hours in a state of business. You know, when people drive down the street, they look at the neighborhood. You drive down the street and you think about the buildings. You think about the assets. You think about the money. So as a Muslim, how can I get closer to Allah? By having good company and make sure I'm in the right place at the right time. And nothing is easier than doing both of them than the month of Ramadan. That's a fact. So, midnight time, just think about that. That's all you do. 16, 17, 10, 11, 12, good friends, good location, and most importantly is what? The good time. And that's Ramadan. That's Ramadan. And in midnight time, you take the Ramadan spirit and you carry it on to the what? To the next month. And in the third month. And before you know it, through 12 months, you got the same what? Same energy. Alright? Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. That's all the time we got right now. Anybody would like to ask a question? Anybody would like to ask a question? You. Understand? You got a question or not? Okay. Anybody would like to ask a question? A real question. What happens to break your fast? Allah will become very angry with you. Accident is no sin upon you. Anything you do by accident, you're not responsible. There's no sin. Understand? If you make a mistake, if you forget, if someone forced you to do it, there's no sin upon you. I agree with you. Clear? Fadda.
Is breaking your fast a sin?
Is breaking your fast a sin? It's a major sin. It's a way that you can go to Jahannam on the other than. It's a major sin if you break your fast without an excuse. If you are sick, that's an excuse. If you're traveling, that's an excuse. If you had to rescue someone from drowning, and you were extremely tired and exhausted, and you had to eat and drink, that would be an excuse. Understand? Okay? Tell you, any other questions, guys? No? What's your question? If Allah forgives you, will you go to the hellfire? No, inshallah. Allah will forgive you. Allah forgives all sins. Allah is merciful. If Allah forgives you, you have worries. Okay? Yes. What if you don't eat suhoor? What about it? You still have to fast. If you overslept or you forgot to eat suhoor, you still have to fast. But Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he encourages us to eat suhoor, to sahur. فَإِنَّ فِي السَّحُورِ بَرَكَةً. There's a reward, there's a blessing, and there's a benefit, a tangible benefit by eating suhoor. So, very important for all of you young guys and you young sisters. After you make salat al-Gab, go to sleep. Don't stay up at night. Go to bed at night. Turn off your phone, your TV, your device, your console. Go to sleep at night. You hear me out here? You young guys, sleep after Isha. That way you make sure you're up for Fajr. And you're up early, bright, and you can begin the day. And it's very hard to miss Suhoor or Fajr if you go sleep on time at night. As far as if you stay up, even if it's not haram, talking to somebody is permissible, your friends, you play, but in most cases it's going to be hard to wake up in the morning. If you prioritize sleep and waking up early before Fajr, I guarantee you're going to have a more successful life. I guarantee that. But if you hey you, how are you going to go to college if you're waking up late every day? Once you get a job, an internship, they're going to fire you if you keep coming late. I was stuck in traffic. That's why you're supposed to leave here. So it's extremely important life advice as a Muslim and in the dunya is going to sleep early and up early. That's a proven fact. That's a proven fact. You have sleep problems, you're going to have health problems. You have sleep problems, you have problems with work. You get good quality sleep, your deen and your dunya is better. Alright? Alright, bismillah. If you're fasting and you miss your salah, does your fast still count? Why did you miss the salah? It was an accident. I forgot. I wanted to pray on time, but I got held up in traffic or at the doctor's office, no problem. But I just don't feel like praying. I'm tired, asleep, or I'm on my phone, or TikTok, or Fortnite, or whatever else a person is doing. If you don't pray, you may not be a Muslim. It's possible for you to leave if you fail to pray. So it's very important advice for all of us. What good is Ramadan if you're not fasting? So it's important, Ramadan is just about eating and drinking, and not eating and drinking. Ramadan is to make you closer to Allah. And if you're not making the salah, what type of Muslim? So anyone or anybody that's keeping you salah is a bad friend. You can't have a friend that doesn't pray on time. Your friend is supposed to remind you, yo, it's time to pray. Where we going to stop and make salah? Oh, we're going to pray when we get there. It's going to be too late. Prioritizing prayer over everything. You guys hear me? Everything. You have good salah, strong salah, the rest of your deen will be good and solid. So in Ramadan, if you have problems with prayer, you need to fix that immediately. That's more important than fasting, is making a salah. Right? Bismillah. Yes. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. If you break your fast, can you fix it? You have to make tawbah. If you rest without an excuse, without a reason, you have to repent to Allah. And other things that you have to do afterwards, but you ruined the day. If you broke fast without a reason. Understand? So it's very important. What's one of the greatest lessons from fasting in the month of Ramadan? Do you know? Could you tell us? What's one of the biggest lessons you're supposed to get from Ramadan? How do you know? Patience. Alright, that's good, but that's generic. It's something else. Think about it. Do you have books of Allah in the car?
Yeah.
Alright, a prize for the little people I'm thinking. Self-control, you're getting closer, but not quite yet. Huh? You guys are not going to guess. Learning how to ignore pain. Learning how to ignore pain. Very important life advice. Hunger. Being hungry is a type of pain. I'm very thirsty is a type of what? I got a migraine, I'm tired, so on and so forth. You have to learn how to overcome that. If you can ignore pain when you're supposed to, you're going to have the advantage in life. You play sports. It's the fourth quarter. It's overtime. Are you hurt and injured? Did you get hit and banged up? For sure you did. But is it time to quit and give up right now? It's time for you to ignore what? Because once you hold the trophy, all of those pains will be what? Forgotten about. No, we're not going to go away, but you're going to forget about it. That's Islam. You have sabr, patience, you said, and self-control. Those are two parts of ignoring pain when you're supposed to ignore it. All right? Khayr, inshallah. Next question. Yes. I can't hear you. Can you fast before the month of Ramadan? Yes. You're supposed to fast at least 3 days out of every month. You're supposed to fast Mondays and Thursdays. You're supposed to fast on Ashura. There are many times in which you fast, 1 year will be forgiven of sin. 2 years. So fast all of the time. The Prophet ﷺ, he was asked by Sahaba to give him advice. And he said, عَلَيْكَ بِالصَّوْمِ فَإِنَّهُ لَا عِدْلَ لَهُ يعني لا مثل له. The fast. Because there's nothing like fasting. Nothing. Alright. Why is fasting so unique? Anybody know? What makes fasting so unique? Why did the Prophet ﷺ say, عَلَيْكَ بِالصَّوْمِ فَإِنَّهُ لَا مِثْلَ لَهُ? There's nothing like it. Why? Yeah, you stand up. What makes fasting so unique? Because what? It helps with self-control. What about self-control? Self-control, everyone listen carefully, please. Self-control is everything in life. Everything. It begins and ends with self-control. Whatever you want to be in life, if you have self-control, you can do it by Allah's permission. And if you don't have self-control, deen or dunya, you're wasting your time. Don't ever forget that. Self-control. What else makes fasting so unique? Self-discipline, sacrifice, patience, a greater goal, etc. Fasting gives you all of that. Let alone your body, your mind, sincerity. Allah knows that I'm fasting. You don't have to know right now that I'm fasting. Do you know? You see me pray though, right? Can I make hajj by myself? No, you can't. There's too many people around. For me to pay zakat, I have to do what? But fasting, right now, what do I have for breakfast? Do you know? You don't know. So fasting gives you the best of everything. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, alayka bis-sawm. And that fasting just for Ramadan. Before Ramadan when you don't have to, in Ramadan when you have to, and after Ramadan when you don't. Clear? These are the wisdoms behind recommended fasts. Okay, Rocky. Tayyib, you?
So, if you're traveling and you miss prayer, do you have to pray?
If you're traveling and you miss prayer, do you have to pray? Everybody listen carefully one more time. The prayer is supposed to be the top priority of the Muslim. The prayer is more important than anything else. Getting gas, prayer is more important. Where's my easy pass? Prayer is more important. How much air do you have in the tire? Salah is more important. Snacks. What do you want to go? Give me a such and such from the store. Prayer is important. And if prayer is so important, then everything that is needed for the prayer is also important. Where are we going to stop in wudu? Did you pack the prayer rugs? You got a bit of that? Which way is Qibla? Right? How you dressed? Skin tight pants. You think you're going to make salah?
No.
It's impossible to pray. Your behind is sticking out. It's showing. You're not going to make salah. So therefore, how I'm dressed, my dress is based off of what? Because I'm about to pray in 30 minutes. So prayer teaches you awareness. So if you're traveling, you have to already have thought about that. And where we're going to stop and make the salah. Dhuhr and Asr together at the time of Dhuhr, Dhuhr and Asr together at the time of Asr. But you can't just keep traveling and not praying, as many Muslims do. Even on the airplane, you must make salah. It's hard for you to travel the Dhuhr time and then land at Maghrib time and you didn't make Dhuhr and Asr. Right? It's impermissible. You can't miss no salah. The only excuse for not praying is if you're asleep or you honestly forgot about it. Other than that, you must prioritize your salah. So, sports. If you play on a team in which you cannot make salah, you can't play that sport. Hanging out in which the people around you are going to make fun of you for making salah, you can't hang out with those people. The salah is the backbone. It's the vertebrae of the Muslim. If you don't have no backbone, you don't have no vertebrae, what are you? Next question.
What happens if you die during Ramadan?
What happens if you die in Ramadan? Inshallah, you go to Jannah. Hopefully, yurja inshallah. The Prophet ﷺ says, إِذَا جَاءَ رَمَضَانُ فُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُ الْجَنَّةِ. The gates of paradise are opened. They're opened up. They're opened. فُتِحَتْ. Oh, futihat. So, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, he who dies in Ramadan, we hope that they will be forgiven of their sins and go to Jannah.
To add on to the question that she asked, what happens if
What happens if you died on Ramadan, a bad person? Inshallah, you will be forgiven. Inshallah, Allah will forgive you as well. Allah's mercy is greater than anything else. But the problem is, me thinking and feeling Allah is going to forgive me, and I keep offending Him and disrespecting Him. Allah is going to forgive me, I'm going to make repentance. What if you die before you make repentance? And the Quran you that Allah forgives and has mercy is the same Quran that tells you that Allah has anger and wrath. So there's a difference between I'm trying, I'm struggling, versus I just don't care and Allah will forgive me. Understand the attitudes? They're two different attitudes. Okay? Good. Next question. Amen. You gotta raise your voice, Ahmed. Let's go. We'll come back. Next question. Who didn't ask yet? All the way in the back.
Does your fast break if you throw up?
Question says, is your fast broken if you throw up? No. If it's an accident, it's involuntary, your fast is still good. Still good. Wallahu alam. Next question. You in the red. Why do you guys keep raising your left hands? Always raise your right hand in the class. Never raise your left hand. Always the yameen. Bismillah. What happens if you don't fast the entire month of Ramadan? Allah will be very angry with you. And it's a very big possibility you'll be punished. Not fast. Without an excuse. Without an excuse. In the ground. Is it bad if you're too young to fast but you still fast? No, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Alright? Even if you don't have to, you do it, that's a good thing. Fadal. You. Everybody listen up, guys. Let's try to give them the most respect, huh? Inshallah. I'm sorry, repeat your question. What age is it a must to fast? It's not really about the age, but it's about your body. Once you start puberty, you have to fast. Some people start puberty at 10. Some people later on, 14, 15. It depends on when your body starts changing. So you get an Adam's apple, your voice starts getting a little hoarse, your body is that, you're turning into a young man. That's when you have to fast. Okay? But, as the question was just asked, you should fast before you have to. Understand? So right now, if I'm still working, I haven't retired yet, what should I be doing with my money? Saving it. Even though I'm not what? Retired. So when I go into retirement, it's going to be easier. You got it? So the Muslim should always do things even though he doesn't have to. And that's when the Prophet said, Al-Ihsanu an ta'budu Allah كأنك تراه فإن لم تكن تراه فإنه يراك. Worship Allah as though you see Him, i.e. you run, you rush to Him, you engage, you go after the good deeds. And if you don't have that inspiration, if you're not that enthused, then Allah sees you. So you need to run away from the evil and stay away from the bad deeds. So the Muslim should always make additional prayers. The Muslim should always give extra sadaqah. Extra sadaqah. Understand? The Muslim should do as many good deeds as he possibly can, even if he doesn't have to. Understand? And when you do that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you. Fadda, wa'yami. Yeah.
What if you're sick and you're fasting and you have to take your pills?
If you're sick and you're fasting and you take pills, you've broken your fast, and that's lawful, and you have to make it up afterwards. If you're really, really sick, you shouldn't fast. Look after your health. But if you're just got the sniffles or some body aches, be patient. But if you know I'm sick and I'm going to take the medicine, that's fine. It's halal. Wallahu a'lam. Tayyib.
I have a question.
Fadal. With the left hand, ya. Fadal.
What do you do when your mom or dad tells you you're too little to fast and you think you could fast?
Your mother tells you that you're too young to fast. Ask her respectfully. So why can't I fast for me? I can ask her. Maybe she'll explain to you your body is weak. Or maybe she doesn't have an answer. Remind her by asking her a question. It's very important. And ask a question with respect, which respect is a means of reminding someone. Understand? It's a means of reminding. Ask your parents, why can't I fast? And obviously, parents, for those who are here, Adina Nasiha, for you to be too easygoing on your children, too caring, is bad parenting. And it's a disservice to your child. So and then your child needs to, you have to let them do it. Let them figure it out. You can't smother your child too much. And this is something that many of us as parents, we make this mistake. And then when our children grow up, teenagers, and they don't want to do the right thing, they have an attitude, we wonder, why doesn't my son want to come to the mosque? Why doesn't my daughter want to do the right thing? Well, maybe, just maybe, you held it back 10 years ago. You go to the masjid, but it's too dark. It's too far. You don't have to cover up like that. Maybe you're too young. So we have to be mindful. The Prophet ﷺ says, when your children are 7, tell them to pray. And physically discipline at 10. If they don't pray. And do not allow those 10-year-old children to sleep in the same bed under the same cover. Islam teaches the child before. You don't have to pray at 7. But my job as the parent is get up, man, make salah. Yes, Abdurrahman, get up, you gotta pray. You don't have to pray. I'm telling you to pray. And then you, Abdurrahman, when you're 10 and you don't pray, it's my job to do what? To physically what? Discipline you. And to stop young boys and young girls from getting too comfortable with each other before they're in puberty. Because once the child is in puberty, in most cases it's already too late. So you have to stop before. Preemptive. Islam gives us this wisdom. So you have to teach your children to be righteous. And how righteousness becomes a habit. And then it's now my son is going against the grain to be evil. The opposite. He's going against the grain to be righteous. You felt as a parent. Almost Next question. Yes. I'm sorry?
Does your fast break when you rude to your sibling?
Does your fast break when what?
Rude to your sibling.
When you're rude to your siblings, no. But you want to lose rewards. And it does take away from the reward, the blessing of your fasting. Siblings, your brothers and sisters, you shouldn't fight with them. You shouldn't curse at them. If they curse at you, if they pick a fight with you, you tell them, as the Prophet ﷺ told us, فَإِنْ سَابَهُ أَحَدٌ قَاتَلَهُ فَلْيَقُلْ إِنِّي صَائِمٌ إِنِّي صَائِمٌ. If someone calls you a bad word, or pushes you, or kicks you, or spits at you, you should tell them, no thank you, I'm fasting. Next question. What happens if you brush your teeth and If it was an accident, no problem. Rinse out your mouth, spit out anything. But if it's an accident, no problem. Accidents are not, you're not held responsible for accidents in Islam. All right.
What happens?
You may gotta raise your,
What happens if you walk and your friend gives you a donut?
if you walk it and your friend gives you a donut. What kind of donut? What's the flavor? Chocolate frosted, sprinkles, chocolate? Save it for iftar. Alright? No, you can't eat no chocolate donuts while you're fasting. The donut, the sprinkles is going to taste better at iftar. Inshallah. It's going to taste better on Maghrib. Alright? Tie it. In the back. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry?
Can we break our fast once? Only one time?
What do you mean?
Can we only break our fast one time in our life?
Like fast forever?
So like, if you break it one time in your life.
No, not even once. Without an excuse. If you're sick, if you're traveling, it's a different story. Question. Last question.
What is Tarawih and why do we pray Tarawih?
This is our last question. Okay, guys, our time is up. Last question says, what is Tarawih and why do we pray? Tarawih is any additional prayer you make after Salat al-Isha. Additional rak'at after Isha. Tarawih literally means breaks. When the Sahaba first started this prayer, they would take breaks. They would rest, they would relax. Some of them would sit down, and some of them would even drink water. That's what's called Taraweeh, Raha. So Taraweeh could be called Tahajjud, Qiyam, Witr, right? Qunut, Taraweeh, additional rak'ah at nighttime. Why do we make them? Benefits of making Taraweeh. First and foremost, more rewards. Secondly, the mistakes that you have in the 5 prayers. So when I make the Salah, does everybody down? They don't. You ever walk in the masjid and somebody's praying like this, looking at you? Right or wrong? It's scary. The person is supposed to be looking where? Yeah. When people make the Salah, are they not scratching? You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to stand still. People make Salah, they gotta use the bathroom, right? You're not supposed to do that. People make Salah, they're very hungry. They're not supposed to what? You're supposed to know, you're supposed to eat first. You're not supposed to make Salah, and your stomach is growling and bubbling. People make the Salah, some kids play around. So all of these mistakes that you make in your Salah, you fix them, you clean up with the additional rak'at. We're going to go on this. Alright? And last but not least, Tarawih, time which the Quran is recited, it's learnt, you hear it, you review it, and you enjoy it. Khair, inshallah, that's our last question. I want to thank every single one of you, brothers and sisters, for participating. I really appreciate it. Everybody did good. There's no such thing as a bad question or a stupid question. Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you very much for the invitation to the imams and the administrators of the center, of the markaz. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala place me in the scale of good deeds. Walhamdulillah rabbil alameen.
Jazakallahu khairan. Guys, please say Jazakallahu khairan.